Hello and welcome to the website Reality Check. My name is Kaya Tingley and I am the co-founder and lead instructor here at the Webmaker Circle. And in the next 7 minutes, I'm going to share with you all the things I wish I had known when I started building websites 14 years ago. And I'm going to do this by sharing the story of Jane, who's trying to build a yoga website. All right, Jane has some classes she wants to start teaching them online, so she needed a website. Likely, so do you. But in 2025, what is the best way to do this? Fast or smart? Jane wanted her site up quickly, so she went to a platform and she picked a gorgeous template, designer-created template. She added every yoga class she could teach to the template, along with photos, of course. She added all the glowing testimonials from people she had taught over the years, wrote a comprehensive bio and added a very flattering photo, and listed all of her certifications. It was clear to her that anybody who stumbled on this website would understand that she was an amazing yoga teacher, and how could they help but sign up for her classes? So she launched her beautiful site out into the world. And if you've been here before, you probably know what comes next. Pretty does not equal effective. Do you hear that? All she heard was crickets. Nothing. Why? What was going on? Why did she have low traffic? Why were people bouncing? Her site was beautiful. Why weren't they converting? She was very frustrated, and nobody was signing up for any of her classes. And this is a common problem for people who've built their website using the template-led, fast and easy way. What happened? Basically, in a nutshell, she had too many options on her website. She confused her visitors, and people left without buying. If you can't afford for your website to fail, if you have a great business or a great offer you want to get out into the world, you need to take a different approach. We're not saying that you can't use the DIY website building tools. Some of those tools are really great, but you have to approach them differently. So Jane recouped and she started looking at her project differently. She got really focused and strategic. She started breaking down what went wrong. And the first thing she did was ask herself, who was she here to serve specifically? And pretty quickly she realized she was looking for overly busy professionals, just like she used to be. And she started tailoring her copy and speaking directly to her audience, right? She needed less words instead of more. She needed more targeted copy. So she started her website with one bold headline that spoke directly to her audience and what they wanted. She simplified the way that people could take advantage of her offerings. Instead of the 12 classes she had listed the first time around, she changed her offers to be in 2 neat packages. One on demand, one live in the weekday evenings. This looked pretty good to her customers. They were able to make a choice. Yes, I want more calm. I want it now, or I want it live. Then she took her testimonials and pared them down to the ones that spoke directly to her audience. What were their concerns? What was the goal? Lack of time. They wanted to feel human again. One testimonial more powerful than all of the glowing ones she had used previously. Then she took her own story, and instead of focusing on impressing her customers, she focused on resonating with them, and she told the story of her own transformation. This struck people as true, and they started converting. They saw the transformation that they wanted, they saw it was possible, and they believed that Jane was the person to help them get there. Now, Jane has a website that's targeted, her bounce rate is low, she's growing her list, her class sales are on the rise, and her website is working, right? She's making a living with a website that's supporting her and her business and her customers. This is the website reality check in a nutshell. The design is just about how it looks, but the strategy is what makes it work. You're going to need both of these pieces, but if you haven't done it already, you need to start with the strategy because that's the crucial piece to making a high converting, business sustaining website that will help your business grow. I'm assuming that you probably want to build a site that works, otherwise you wouldn't be here. And that's exactly what we start helping you do in our Foundations 100 course. We help you build your strategy with a series of course modules, and each of these course modules are broken down into lessons and exercises, and each exercise walks you through a bite-sized set of questions and then teaches you how to use AI to flesh out the details of these copy sections and these strategy sections once you have pulled the answers from your own soul. So we teach you how to use AI in conjunction with your own expertise to make the strategy you need to build an effective website. And this is the piece that most people miss. This is the piece that gets lost in the shuffle when you take a fast and easy approach. There is no 5 minutes and a bot that's going to make you a strategically effective website, but the Foundations 100 course is designed to help you create the strategy playbook that is the key to assembling and designing an effective website. At the end of the Foundations 100 course, you walk away with a website strategy playbook that either you can use to go back to that template and show it who's boss and put your own website together, or you can hand this strategy playbook to an outsourced professional who can take it, watch their jaw hit the floor as they realize that you've prepared all of the answers that they need and all of the content and copy and imagery that they need to build you a great, effective website. This is your invitation to start your strategy now. If you want to build a website that sustains your business, you're gonna need a strategy. And while we have the Foundations 100 course available for you right now, this is also an invitation to come to a live training, free. This is a hands-on, grab your workbook, grab your notebook, working session, and we're gonna go through the highlights of each of those 4 modules to get you started on a strategy that will show you how to make a website that works. How do you get this wonderful training? Come on over to our website. The webmakerscircle.com/live page has a registration and information on the next training session. Seats are limited here, so if you're interested in this, please come register. If you register and can't make it live, you will receive the replay. The Webmakers Circle is here to put technology back in service to life. We are not satisfied with this pretty but ineffective website strategy that is all over the internet, and we're here to help you approach this a different way. I can't wait to see you at the training. Thanks and have a great day.